Stop what you're doing. The Trump family just launched American Bitcoin on the Nasdaq. A 150 billion oil giant Shell is now taking Bitcoin payments in South Africa, and the U.S. and U.K. just announced they're teaming up on crypto regulation. Oh, and let's not forget, the Fed's FOMC meeting is tomorrow and could shake up global markets. If you think Bitcoin news is slowing down, think again. This week is explosive. What's up, family? It's Coach Masi, and you're locked into the Daily Hodl. This is where we cut through the noise, talk truth about Bitcoin, finance, and the economy, and show you exactly what's really happening behind the headlines. If you want to stay ahead, stack knowledge, and stack Bitcoin, and understand how these moves affect your portfolio, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with someone who loves Bitcoin news just as much as you do. Quick reminder though, this is not financial advice. This is for education purposes only. Okay, first up, Trump family's American Bitcoin is going public on Nasdaq today. This is more than a headline. It symbolizes mainstream political and institutional buyers are now embracing Bitcoin even more. Publicly traded companies tied directly to Bitcoin raise new levels of legitimacy for Bitcoin itself, not just in the United States domestically, but globally. Think about this. When American Bitcoin lists, like it did today, institutions, index funds, pension funds are now potentially gaining exposure indirectly. It forces analysts to evaluate Bitcoin at a corporate level, and it ripples through all the broader asset pricing. Also, retail investors will see their conservative friends and family talking about it. That widens the audience. Bitcoin demand tends to spike when adoption crosses socio-political lines. Now, Shell, with over 150 billion in value, is now accepting Bitcoin payments in South Africa. This is huge. This is global, real economy adoption. So why does this matter? Well, oil and energy are foundational to almost every economy. When energy giants accept Bitcoin, it bridges the gap between fiat energy infrastructure and digital money. It enables use cases like paying for fuel, for crude, and for services. Also, this sets up cross-border payments and remittance for financial infrastructure. Bitcoin becomes more useful in daily life, not just speculation. Next, U.S. and U.K. announced they will increase regulatory cooperation on crypto. So this means they're aligned in standards, clear compliance rules, safer institutional entry is what they're trying to accomplish. Clarity on regulation historically removes the premium for institutions. Less fear equals more capital. So, when these harmonized rules come together, Bitcoin is now a regulated digital asset that people can actually transact and make money. Then the big one, tomorrow's FOMC meeting. That's a huge deal. Are they going to rate cut 25 or 50 basis points? Jerome Powell's press conference will be lit, as the kids say. So we'll see the dot plot. We'll see how much easing officials believe it's needed in the future. It will hint at whether or not they're dovish or hawkish and future guidance. If the Fed cuts, liquidity pours in. Stocks will likely rally. And Bitcoin, with its fixed supply and growing adoption tailwinds, well, it can respond aggressively. Now, could it be a sell the news event? It could. But anyways, let's look out for any political interference or comments that come out. Trump appointee Stephen Marin was recently confirmed. Lisa Cook's position was contested but still remains. And all this adds pressure on the Fed. Regulatory risk, political pressure, it all could equal a melting ice cube of printing. So what's the takeaway? Bitcoin is in the best possible spot to benefit this week. American Bitcoin IPO, Shell going global, and Bitcoin payments, clear regulation in the U.S. and U.K., and the Fed likely easing, well, they're all aligning like the stars. So how to position yourself? Stack Bitcoin, DCA in. Don't get fooled by the signals and fearful, because Bitcoin during this week, you might be front running a huge surge. We'll see. It already started maybe today at 117K. So volatility, moves markets. New swings, people that are holding historically get rewarded. All right, family, now it's your turn. Which of these stories this week matters most to you? The American Bitcoin IPO, Shell taking Bitcoin, or U.S. U.K. regulation? Or maybe it's just tomorrow's Fed meeting. We'll see. Write it in the comments. I read every one. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share it with someone who loves Bitcoin news. That's your Daily Hodl. Stay sharp, stay disciplined, and as always, Lead.Pray.Hodl. I'll see you in the next one.